join us while promoting station here on the Disneyland Railroad.
Friends can do these kind of things because she doesn't wake up to
at all times, supervise your children, do things about train opening. And this is an adult, not by the bus right next to you. Next to the bottom line is Orleans Square, but unfortunately at this time, Orleans Square is closed.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at Orleans Square, Mickey's Toon Town, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the Primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails.
Yeah. And then keep riding, and then go to the dinosaurs, and then ride.
Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step as you're getting off. For those of you continuing on with us,
As you arrive at Orleans Square, you continue remaining seated even once the train has fully parked. Unfortunately, the station is unavailable for you to get on or off here. Due to the construction over at Mansion, has the station completely closed. So again, please remain seated. Hello friends, everyone must remain seated at this time. The train is going to be in motion. Arms and feet legs flat at all times to supervise young children, keep them from most train openings. Again, they have to remain seated, whether it's on an adult stop on the red train next to you. And next to the stop on the line is going to be Mickey's Toon Town Depot.
How big's the road? Incredible coaster is around this map. No, that is. I want to ride the new Mickey Mouse ride. I want my menu. I'm getting less one. I want my popcorn. You know, it is 2024. The one in Disney World was already this. I feel like they should have. People have already written it though. I've seen it on TikTok.
to those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the bayou, soon to be home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Princess Tiana swears there's magic out here, and wherever there's magic, there's bound to be surprises. Blue skies and sunshine guaranteed.
They changed the song.
Watch me.
Speaking of surprises, this place we're passing over is chock full of them. Here in Critter Country, you can enjoy Winnie the Pooh, critters on a fun-filled adventure where anything can happen.
Hey, this is the Tiana ride.
This is Winnie the Pooh.
Are they ready?
Oh, that's the Tiana ride?
It looks like a mess.
It is a mess. No,
And it's
look,
gonna be done in 2025. Like New Year.
it says 2024.
As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, the last outpost in these parts, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
Oh, that's when you go. Yeah, like the kayak.
Are we doing the jungle cruise?
Probably.
I love the jungle cruise.
Oh, that one time. The tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Hey, we're on vacation.
There is the revered Indian shaman sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below. People like you have riding these trails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months that was saved by you or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Whoa!
What's the way?
I know it looks backwards.
Jakey, what's the way?
We have 45 minutes left for the
Ooh, that's not bad.
That's nothing crazy to go
Oh,
there.
what's that?
That's the mountain horse.
Don't worry about saying Mount Everest. What's the matter? It's a roller coaster. I will be shocked.
No, we're doing it at nighttime. If we just
It's better at night.
get going on it.
You understand?
I do understand.
False.
But the cars are a little old and they bump you around and they shake you around.
This tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of gear. The ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, the cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live.
As a regular Disneyland Depot, continue to remain seated until the train comes to a complete and full stop. This is the stop for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Disneyland has Mickey's Toontown. Welcome to Toontown.
Train comes to a full stop. Remember your personal belongings, then step carefully from the train. Have fun and say hi to Mickey.
Hi friends, all little ones need to be seated at this time. They cannot be standing on the bench. They need to be seated. Thank you. For those that just joined us, welcome aboard the Excursion 3 train here on the Disneyland Railroad. Your safety please remain seated while the train is in motion, keeping your hands on your feet, legs inside at all times. Supervise young children. Again, keep them seated at this time, away from a train opening. The next scheduled stop on the line is Tomorrowland Station.
Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of that happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
Please remain seated until the road comes to a complete stop.
We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and starspeeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
As you arrive at Primeval Station, please continue to remain seated until the train comes to a complete and full stop. Welcome to Tomorrowland. For those who just joined us, welcome aboard the 60FPS train here on the Disneyland Railroad. Please remain seated while the train is in motion. Keep your hands, arms, feet, legs flat at all times. Supervise young children. Keep it from those train openings. For the seater directly under adults, stop on the bench right next to you. Our next scheduled stop on the line is going to be Main Street USA before then the Grand Canyon and then back to San Primeval. Again, friends, everyone has to remain seated at this time. This including all little ones. Thank you. No flash photography in the tunnel up ahead. Thank you.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time. Way back in time. To a fantastic past of the Primeval world. Land of the dinosaurs.
reminders, the Orleans Square Station is currently closed. This is your closest stop for Adventureland, Frontierland, and Orleans Square. Have a good rest of your day at the Disneyland Resort.
Proceed until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who have been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again.